Maximizing profits, what are you maximizing at the same time? Risk. Remember I told you risk and return, they are two sides of the same coin. Okay? So, in essence, you are maximizing risk, which may not be a good thing to do. Yeah. For example, somebody approaches me and she's a widow and she just needs, a few $1,000s of income per month to make ends meet. And I tell her, I'm gonna maximize your profits, I'm gonna maximize your return. No, because maximizing return is gonna come at a hefty cost, which is you're gonna maximize that person's risk also. So which may not be a good thing to do. Okay, so it ignores risk. So you focus on, we want to maximize profits. You are maximizing risk also. And finally, it ignores the time value of money. Time value of money. Profit maximization ignores the time value of money. Okay, let me show you what this time value of money is all about. Very important concept. Like in IBM's case, they added $500,000 5 times. Okay, so let's assume that there are 2 projects, X and Y, and year 1, and just to keep it simple, these are projects, investments, you can say projects, investments, X and Y. And each project has a 2-year life. Each project has a 2-year life. So this project promises us, these are estimates, you can say these are cash flows if you like, or EPS, cash flows. Year 1 promises us $10, year 2 promises us $12, okay. Y promises us $20, okay, and this promises us $1 in year 2. Hypothetical numbers. So 2 projects, X and Y, each has a 2-year life, and these are cash flow estimates. Cash flow estimates. Which project will you select? If you are maximizing profits, for example, which one will you select? You can say these are profits, if you like. Which one will you select? You have a problem, right? I mean, some of you will say, okay, let me add the 2. So year 1 plus year 2, total, it's gonna be $22 here, and total it's gonna be 21 here. So I'm gonna select X. Profit maximization, at least in economics, this is what they used to teach us, maximize profits. Over 5 years, 10 years, add up the profits, and whichever project promises you more profits is the one you should be selecting. Okay? Do you have any problem with this approach? Any problem with this? What is time value of money? Anyone? Okay, time value of money tells us today's dollar has more value than tomorrow's dollar. Today's dollar has more value than next year's dollar. Why? Not inflation. It's because the earning power of money. If you had $1 today, you could invest it for 1 year in a bank. Maybe it pays you 1% interest. By next year, your $1 will become how much? $1.01. So therefore, today's dollar has more value than next year's dollar. This is time value of money. And this principle teaches us never ever, important, never add cash flows that occur at different points in time. Never. So what I did here is technically wrong. This is wrong. Never do that. Like you go to a car dealer, you have your car financed over a 5-year period, and he says, okay, Miss So-and-so, you'll be making a $200 payment every month for the next 5 years, so 200 times 60, this is how much you'll be paying us over a 5-year period. Wrong, technically speaking. As a rough estimate, it's okay. Because when you take today's month one's $200, add it to month two's $200, add it to month three's $200, they don't have the same value. They don't have the same value. The first one has the most value. The second one has the second most value. The third one, the third most value. The last one has the least value, time value of money, the earning power of money. Okay, so what should we do in this case? Okay, let me give you an idea. Assume that based on the risk of these projects, assume they are risky, you can invest, I use the symbol K, the earning power of money, or the required rate, 10%. Okay? You require a 10% rate of return. So now, this is what you will do in reality. This is what you are going to be learning in more detail later on. Never add the two. Never, yes, without making adjustments. You need to make adjustments. So what adjustments do we make? Well, because this has more value than this amount, assuming both are equal, they are not equal. So what I need to do is find the future value of this, $10 plus interest on this $10. You see what I'm saying here? The value of this will be 10 plus interest at the rate of 10% plus $1. So this will become $11. You all see what I'm doing here? Okay. This $10 will be worth $10 plus interest at the rate of 10%, earning power of money. So 10% of 10 is 1, so it gives me 11. So now I can add this number and this number, so this gives me $23. So project X is worth $23 in year 2. That's what I'm saying, in year 2. Should I not be doing the same thing here? Yes. So $20 will be invested at 10%, so this $20 will become 20 plus $2. Why $2? 10% of 20 is $2. So this becomes $22. So now I add this and this gives me $23. So what should your decision be now? Both are worth the same, so it means you're indifferent. X or Y, they will equally enhance value. This is time value of money, or time value of money adjustments. So profit maximization ignores the time value of money. So in IBM's case, they said 500,000 in year 1, 500,000 in year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5. Let's add them now. If you are gonna show all of this as your revenue in year 1, at least do it the right way. Do it the right way. Adjust for the differences in timing. So this is what we mean by time value. Anyone has any questions on this part here? You all know what I did here. Okay, I'm not allowed in finance to add two cash flows that occur at different points in time. This happens in year 1, this happens in year 2. I'm not allowed to add them. What I'm allowed to do is adjust it so that I find the future value of this. Okay, with interest. This with interest will become $11. Now I can add the two. Because $11 is the value in year 2 of this $10. Now I add the 2 and I do the same thing here. All right? All right, so we'll stop here and